Bonjour, and welcome to another video. It's morning. It's a cold Thursday morning where I live. That's right. It's morning. It's morning. It's morning in America. Americans all over the U.S. are starting their day. You got the hardcore American patriots. Before they start their day off, before they go to work, they stand around the American flag. Men, by the way, and they pull their pantses down. They grab their wangs and start beating off. Hence, they're choking the chicken. They're masturbating to the American flag. And as they do it, they say this: freedom, 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 full freedom. We are free. Freedom. We are a nation of rebels. Freedom, 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 freedom. And the hardcore American patriots, they also masturbate during the 4th of July. They go to 4th of July parades and they masturbate. Then when fireworks are being shot into the sky at night, on the 4th of July night, they masturbate too. And they say this over and over and over again, and it doesn't matter where they are, and they say this: freedom, 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 full freedom. We are free. I am proud to be an American. Freedom, 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 full freedom. We are a nation of rebels. Also in America, the United States of America, a black police officer, a black male police officer, is berating a 5-year-old little boy who ran away from school because he was picked on. And the police officer is talking to him like an adult, like a hardened adult criminal who broke the law. And also in America, you have a military first-class drill sergeant yelling and shouting and pushing a black man who's just walking down the street on a sidewalk next to the street in the neighborhood. And him and his wife, not him and his wife, but the wife of the military drill sergeant and the military drill sergeant himself are harassing the guy. The wife is filming and say, if you want to walk, we'll help you walk. And the military drill sergeant said that, you are in the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. If you don't leave, I'm going to carry your ass out. And also somewhere in America, homeless people are sleeping on the streets in big cities all over the country. People living in poverty. People are lining up in cars at food banks to get free expired old foods. Mass shootings are happening all the time. And these mass shooting drills don't solve the problem at all. And these mass shooters who do these mass shootings are being harassed and picked on by normies. Normies who call them stupid, worthless boys, incels, and saying this: incel alert, incel alert, incel alert. And messing with these guys and getting them all riled up to make them go on mass shootings. And when these mass shooters go on mass shootings, the normies bitch out and scream and shout and say this: oh, he's so dangerous. Oh my God, he's so dangerous. And I'm going to talk about that again. Somewhere in America, some black people here somewhere in the United States is being racially profiled by racist white cops and racist white people who view them as criminals, thugs, subhuman mongrel beasts who are up to no good, and police officers who shoot and kill unarmed innocent black people for no reason. A police officer somewhere in Utah shot and killed. No, he didn't shoot and kill this kid. He shot and injured a 13-year-old boy who's autistic. The boy, by the way, was white, and the mother was crying hysterically over all of this because she wanted the police to come and calm the boy down. But instead, the police shot the boy because the boy was autistic. And people with disabilities and people with a mental illness are getting screwed and mistreated by society. Mentally ill people are being shot, injured, or shot and killed by police. Some are spending 50 years in prison for attempted murder or any crime. And yes, some are put on death row and executed in states like Texas. And people with disabilities are going through the same thing as well. Somewhere a guy with Down syndrome is riding a bicycle and he gets hit by a white van driven by a guy, and in the van with the guy is his girlfriend, and the guy with Down syndrome dies at the hospital after being interviewed by the police. The police ask him who hit him, and all he can say is a white van, and he died. And people who knew him and people who went to school with him say that he's a wonderful, special person. He's a wonderful, wonderful person. And they put a cross on a road where he was ran over at. The cross has his picture, the date of birth, and the day he died. And people in this day and age are easily offended over every little thing. They get easily offended over a joke. Anything. You can't say anything to these people because they get easily offended, and they blow up into social justice warriors and take you down. PC, political correctness. They can't take it. They take you down if you say something that they don't like, because they're easily offended. And they complain about videos being long on video sharing platform sites like YouTube. What else you got in America? Oh yeah. A guy by the name of Doc G, or Doc Garcia, is pumping out bullshit videos on his YouTube channel, blocking people who haven't done a thing to him. And he's making fun of guys like Will Smith, calling him a simp because he's being controlled by a heartless bitch of a woman named Jada Pinkett Smith that promoted him to punch a very funny comedian in the face at an Oscar ceremony. The Oscars, the Academy Awards, where a bunch of celebrities kiss each other's asses and smell each other's farts. Wow. And a lot of Americans are completely crazy. They're out there, they're whacked out of their minds because of the water that they drink and the food that they consume. That's right. I said before, and I said this in a previous video, and I'm going to say it again. I think there's something in the water that the Americans drink that make them act the way that they act, and also there's something in the food that makes them act the way they act. Well, water in America is polluted, contains a lot of lead, junk, a lot of chemicals in the water. Not chemicals, but yeah, in Flint, Michigan, people have lead in their water, and if they drink this water or they bathe in this water, they'll contract Legionnaire's disease and they die. And in southern states, one of the southern states that I live in, have feces in the water. Yeah, and the food contains a lot of high fructose corn syrup, chemicals, artificial junk in the food that makes people flare up their tempers, make them go crazy, make them snap at people. Yeah. And you got the normies. The normies are going around harassing and picking on and calling names, just messing with messing with people who are incels or celibates who are alone, and make them just blow up and make these guys just blow up and turn into mass shooters. When they go on mass shootings, the normies morph from people who call names and pick on people to turning into total bitches and saying this, oh, he's dangerous, he's gonna kill me, help me, help me, help me. But before that, they're calling them names like this. Yeah. Listen here, you simp, you incel, you stupid worthless boy. She is right. You're wrong. Hee. Yeah. Wow. Ain't that America? Isn't that America? This is America. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna start with these type of people. I'm gonna talk about them. You have these low key people. These people who are low key. When you go and try to talk to them, they'll ignore you or they'll run away and try to avoid you. And some of them act like jackasses. Some of them act like zombies. Because, they don't want to talk about themselves towards people. And they want to be around people. I don't know. You know what? Fuck them people. Then you got these people like Brock Lesnar, a UFC fighter. He states that he hates people and he doesn't want to be around people. And he shits on society and everything in society. And he lives in a house somewhere in Saskatchewan, Canada. An American living in Canada. And he builds a fence around his house because he wants privacy. He doesn't want people bothering him and his family. Yeah, and he hates traveling. He doesn't want to travel to other countries. All he want to do is just be a farmer and just chop wood and do farm work. And go to the WWE and just rip and screw opportunities away from up and coming young wrestlers. Then you got the MGTOW movement. MGTOW. MGTOW. What does that stand for? Men going their own way. The MGTOW movement is a disorganized, individualistic group of men. A MGTOW guy in the past by the name of Faded Holy Soldier said this: "We MGTOW men, we come together. We're not like those asshole feminists." Well, these guys are divided. They don't give a damn about one another. You know, and they go around and see guys like Will Smith going on stage and punching Chris Rock in the face during the Oscars, and they just laugh at him when he starts crying after he does what he does, and they call him a simp. And also, if you're in the MGTOW, if you're a man in the MGTOW group, if you see a MGTOW man been screwed by his wife or girlfriend, or he lost his friend by a woman who didn't want to let him see his children, and he loses it and commits suicide, and you go and try to comfort this guy, and say, "Hey man, I feel sorry. Hey man, I'm sorry that you lost your wife. Well, I'm sorry that you I'm sorry that you say, hey man, I'm sorry you lost your friend. I'm sorry that your wife, your bitch of a ex-wife screwed you. And lucky you lost it, man. I feel sorry for you." They turn around and call the guy a simp and boot him out, and get booted out of the MGTOW movement. Yeah. The feminists, the SJW warriors, the transgender community, the LGBT community, they're all united. They're strong. They're with one another. They're with one another. They are a unit. And the MGTOW movement is not a unit. But in their minds, the movement is strong, but the way I look at it is not strong. It's divided. Yeah, a psychiatrist tries to weigh in on how MGTOW men think, and he hit the nail on the noggin. But he doesn't see what I see. Just total division. Nobody gives a shit about one another. Nobody gives a fuck. As I see it, the MGTOW movement in 40-year-old men who were in the MGTOW movement, men who say that, "Oh, I don't have sex with a bunch of women anymore. I don't do that anymore." They want to call guys like me a simp. Well, they are the simps, and their entire movement has went over like a fart in church. If I was King Kong, or if I was Andre the Giant, I would pull my pants down, bend over, and shit all over the MGTOW movement. Okay, what else I want to talk about? Okay. Kim Kardashian. Yeah. I know this is old news, but I'm going to talk about it. Kim Kardashian did some Zoom video or whatnot with her and her family. Her beat down mother, who thinks she's young, and her shitty sisters. And Kim Kardashian gave her so-called advice to working women to get off their fucking asses and work. And if you need to work in an environment, in a positive environment where people love to work, where people love each other, and all this, whatever she says. Like, does this bitch know, nor does she care? She just an elitist, rich bitch who's completely out of touch. Does she knows that not just poor women, but poor men and poor people in general work longer hours for less pay, and they have their health care tied to their employer. If they lose their job, they lose their health care. They're struggling, they're suffering because, yeah, they work harder than you, Kim, and they're making less while you just making more and more money off of selling products that you sell, like women's perfume and clothes and whatnot, in your shitty reality show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And, you know, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, that show, that's not hard work. I mean, that's just a stupid reality show that just has someone with a camera just film you and your family going around doing everyday crap. And oh my God, and how can someone like her give advice to poor women and poor people in general? And back in a long time ago, she did a sex tape with R&B singer Brandy's brother Ray J, where she gave Ray J a blowjob. Wow, that's hard work. And you're the daughter of O.J. Simpson's lawyer. Oh my. Yeah. Yeah. Elitist, classless, greedy, greedy rich people who don't give a shit about poor people and care about how much money they make, running their businesses and their corporations. I mean, they are completely out of touch. They don't care about what regular everyday people go through. Yeah. Okay, what else I can talk about? Isn't that America? Isn't that America? Freedom! Freedom, 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 full freedom. We are free. Yeah. Freedom! Waving Old Glory, the stars and stripes. Red, white, and blue. Yeah. What else I can talk about? Yeah, those crazy Trump supporters. Those crazy Trump supporters. Yeah. With their cryptic message. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon means fuck Biden. Fuck Joe Biden. Let's go, Brandon. Fuck Joe Biden. Yeah. These Trump supporters are a bunch of lunatics. I think a while back, some Irish guy, an Irish supporter from Ireland, interviewed these nut jobs. They're talking about, oh, the Democrats did this and did that, and they talked about Trump was screwed out of the election and say that they're peaceful supporters, and and what they did on January the 6th, 2021 last year, where they stormed the U.S. Capitol building and destroyed everything, looted everything. One guy stole a laptop from a crooked, corrupt politician. They broke into the Senate chamber. They walked in. A guy walked in with a horn hat on his head, beating off, masturbating, and saying this, "Ah, what's up, patriots? Let's fight this thing. Freedom, freedom." Then one patriot lays on the floor. This was in the Senate chamber. Hey, shot me in the eye. That son bitch shot me in the eye. Some redneck from Arkansas was part of the Trump's supporter group. Then he start praying and they say, freedom, freedom, God bless this, freedom, freedom, freedom. And some U.S. Capitol police officer come in to say this, oh, hey guys, if there's anything that you need, just holler, okay? Thanks, brother. Thanks for helping me. Thanks, brother. We'll tell you. Oh my God. Then you got a black police officer say that, you know, he's not speaking for him. He's not speaking for his Capitol Police officer fellow officers. He's just speaking for himself on the January 6th insurrection, where he revealed that one of the Trump supporters called him the N-word. Yeah. Over Stop the Steal. God damn, man. Now I see why how fucked up this country is. This country is fucked up. And it is. Yeah. Then you got black people in America, you know. I don't know if you got some black people in America still shit on each other. I went to a gas station one day and some black woman got into with some white woman at this gas station who was a gas station attendant. This white woman wanted this black woman, who was an old black woman with red streaks in her hair, to tell her to remove her mask so she can buy cigarettes. And she argued with this woman and said that I'm old. What? And this black woman said, I'm old. Why I gotta show my why I gotta remove a mask to show my face? I'm 50 some years old. And then she turns and looks at me and say that, what are you looking at with your black ass? You know, I'm looking at this and I'm saying to myself, black ass? You're black ass too. You're blacker than me, woman. You're oozing chocolate just like me. Yeah. 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 But you know, I'm not gonna do a Will Smith on this woman. I'm not gonna do that. I'm better than that because, you know, black people like this woman is pure garbage. You know, speaking of black people, I remember this black woman tried to get into this break room at this job that I used to work at. Had a key code on the door handle, and she had a hard time trying to type it down. So I walked up to her and I asked her, "Hey, you having trouble getting in here?" She ignored me and pretended like I didn't exist, and she finally typed in the right key code and just went inside. Fucking weirdo. And yeah, then she had the nerve to walk up to me and ask me this. I lost my keys. If you find my keys, I'll give you $1. Fuck you. I don't want your money. I'll find your keys and I'll give your keys to you, but I don't want your money. And yeah, and also among African Americans in the US, you have Uncle Toms. There's some Uncle Toms that I can name of at the top of my head. Okay, you got Clarence Thomas, the Supreme Court Justice Judge of the U.S. Supreme Court, who's one of the Supreme Court justices. And I have a name for this guy. Clarence Uncle Tom Thomas. Then you got Larry Elder, who ran for governor of California and lost. He's an Uncle Tom. Then you got some black guy here in Texas, where I live, named Colin Norn, a gun rights activist, a black man. He's an Uncle Tom. You know, these Uncle Toms make me sick. And they do. You know, you know, they've forgotten who they are. They betray their own people, and they think they're white, and they love white people and hate their own people. Yeah. Then I ran online. Then online, there's two black people. One of them tried to tell me what to do on my YouTube channel, telling me to make shorter videos. I made a video about him and his wife, which I didn't know, and he blew up and said that it was not cool for me to talk about his wife and he was going to unsubscribe to me for that, and told me that my videos are long, boring, and dreadful. Fool. You have a YouTube channel. I've been watching your videos. Your videos are just garbage. Like, I mean, you talk like you got food in your mouth and you mumble and stumble as you talk. And you don't say that my videos are long, boring, and dreadful. That's all you care about? My videos being long? And you got nothing, and you can't tell me why my videos are long, boring, and dreadful. You can't say it. Because you have ADHD, and your argument is weak, and you're a joke, and everything in your entire argument, everything you say about me, in my, well, not me, but videos on my channel, has went over like a fart in church. Just like the entire United States of America, and some of the people here who are screwed up, who are jackasses, who are clowns, who are complete fools, they all together have all went over like a fart in church. Isn't that America? Isn't that America? Yeah. Whew, man. What a country. What a country. And this country is a sinking ship. And you know, you got these stupid foreigners from other countries who live in America. They give their little 2 cents on things. And you know, some of them know what's going on because they're not out of touch, but the majority of them are out of touch. One foreigner tells me this, you got to go out and talk to people, spend time with family and friends, and not just go and just buy stuff, and fill your house up with junk that you don't need and acquire more stuff. And yeah, and you know, that doesn't work. This is the US. That doesn't work. I mean, people are not going to stop throwing their money away on stuff that they don't need and go out and talk to people, talk to each other. That's not going to happen at all, you know. And you know, homebody people who are not into mainstream media crap, who don't like to live in a city, who don't like technology, the Amish, like, you know, they don't have a clue. You know, they're sitting back. They don't want to get into things, you know. You know, and that just makes America just fall into crap. I don't want to have anything to do. I don't want to have anything to do with the MGTOW movement. I don't want to have anything to do with the third wave radical feminist movement. I don't want to have anything to do with any movement in America. You know, into guys like Brock Lesnar, into MGTOW men who don't want to have anything to do with society, and calling men simps because they're kissing the asses and in their minds, and they're in a mind control trance and being controlled by their wives and their girlfriends that make them do crazy stupid stuff. To these men, to the MGTOW men, and to Brock Lesnar and these low key people, listen up, guys. Listen up. When you guys get old, when you guys develop health problems, when you guys get badly sick, when you guys can't move around and do anything anymore, those people who you hate, those people who you call simps, those are the people. Yeah, those people are going to be in the form of nurses and doctors who are going to help your ass. They're going to help you. I guess you're going to tell them, I don't want you to help me. I guess you're going to tell them, I don't want you to help me. I don't want you to touch me. I don't want you to take me to the hospital. I want you to just let me die. If you want that, that's all on you. That's all on you. But those people that you shit on in the past are the ones who are going to be helping your stupid asses. Your stupid, worthless, fucking asses. And also, I don't want to have anything to do with sissified, wussy men like Will Smith. Wimpy, crybaby men like Will Smith. I don't have anything to do with those guys, because those guys are weak. And they are. You know, before I end this video, I'm thinking, I said this before in a previous video. If America stayed on as the 13 original British colonies on the east coast of North America, stay loyal to the crown in Great Britain and morph into a different country, I'm thinking that the Native American population will be booming. There'll be too many Native Americans here, too many Indians here. And the population of Native Americans will be similar to African Americans and white Americans. So I don't know. I mean, because I think the British wouldn't kill them off with war and diseases and push them off of their lands and take their lands. Just peacefully just buy lands from them. It's probably going to be similar to like what natives go through in Canada, but it probably wouldn't be that bad. I don't know. That's just me talking. And if any one of you don't like what I got to say, you're going to call me an idiot and say that what I'm saying doesn't make any sense, I got 2 words for you. Fuck you. Screw you. Yeah. What can I say? The United States of America is shit. It's shit, I don't want to have anything to do with the MGTOW movement. I don't want to have anything to do with the third wave radical feminist movement. I don't want to have anything to do with racists. I don't want to have anything to do with screwed up in the head people. I don't want to have anything to do with low-key people. I just want to have anything to do with people who are just, in general, just destroying society. And yeah, there is something in the food, in the water that the people consume. There's also, like I said, there's something in the breast milk that they sucked out of the breasts of their mothers when their mothers were breastfeeding them when they were newborn babies. So there's something in the breast milk, there's something in the water, and there's something in the food that make Americans be completely screwed up on all levels as they are right now. Yeah. Hard times, people living in poverty, people living on the streets, homeless veterans with health conditions from 9/11, a screwed up, broken, dysfunctional healthcare system, a low minimum wage, crooked, broken politicians that don't care about one another. Yeah, mass shootings won't start because nobody believes in gun control. Yeah. Yeah, all I can do is just leave this country and go overseas. That's all I can do. So that's all I gotta say in this video. Au revoir.